All right, so we just got to the grocery store. Here's our list. Remember, don't go to the grocery store without a list.
Yeah, Mom is totally right.
So this was supposed to be one of those quick in and out grocery runs where we don't spend a ton of time in here because I already have like my staple pantry items at home. I figured I'd let my daughter pick out what we're going to use because number one, that will help her actually be more likely to eat it, and then also just make it a little bit easier on me. It took a lot of patience, but what I'm learning is a lot of times I build something up and I think it's going to be way worse than when I actually try it. Does that make any sense? Like in my mind it's built up to be, oh, I don't want to take my daughter to go grocery shopping with me because it's going to be a pain. But it ended up being really fun, and she got to pick out these amazing vegetables. Really, we just stuck with like the main go-to, so onions, bell peppers, zucchini, and then of course garlic. This is like my go-to recipe, especially on a weeknight, even on a weekend when I'm not really feeling like cooking, because number one, I'm not sacrificing flavor for health, but then I am also getting in a lot of healthy ingredients. Gochujang paste is always something that I'm using for my recipes because it adds like that umami feeling, that umami taste I should say, that makes it taste a little bit more like meat, but without having to add meat to it. Now I made a mistake here. What I should have done is cook the spices before I added the vegetables. But this is real life, you know, we're not always gonna be perfect. That's really the lesson when it comes to cooking. Like really it's a dump, it's a one pot dish. So you're essentially cooking down your onions and then you're dumping it into the broth. Now you're probably wondering, well, where's the protein? Okay, we're gonna do tofu. Listen, before you click off the video, I used to not like tofu too, but what changed it for me is this type of texture, extra firm tofu. It's a game changer. My first time trying tofu, I tried to do it with soft silken tofu and it didn't go well at all. And I was not a believer of tofu until maybe the last 2 years. So I stick with extra firm because it makes it easier for me to cut it up like this. And I like adding it actually right into the soup so that I can have protein directly in the soup, but we're actually going to cook it 2 ways. So this one will go into the soup, but then the other way that I like to do it is to have like a crispy top. Number one, you're going to need some oil. This is avocado oil because this is going to be going into the oven. But then it's really about the seasonings, just like anything. Like if you try to cook meat without seasoning it, it's not going to be good. So these 3 seasonings are super powerful because it's a way of basically making your own all-purpose seasoning. And there's no salt, so you can add as much as you want. And then the key ingredient is adding cornstarch. Adding a little bit of cornstarch is what crisps this up in the oven. So that way I don't have to fry it or even shallow fry. I just toss it. I always use parchment paper so that way it's easier cleanup. 1 pot, 1 pan. I put this in the oven, 400 degrees, I want to say 20 to 25 minutes, and it comes out nice and crispy. Limes, I love limes. You gotta roll them though. If you don't roll them, it's harder for you to get all the juice. And then I love cilantro. I keep my cilantro in a jar like this so that way it stays in the fridge for longer without it getting really bad. But the lime actually adds flavor without you having to add salt to the dish. So I always do that part at the end. The little tricks like that can make the food taste good, but then you're getting the benefits too, right? You're getting the antioxidants, I'm getting the micronutrients, and then I'm also still making a quick meal because that's key. Like we want to be healthy, we want it to taste good, but we don't want to be in the kitchen all day. And I love to cook and I don't want to be in the kitchen all day. So I would imagine that if you don't like to cook, then you probably don't want to be in the kitchen all day either. It's not a Thai curry because I don't use Thai paste. I keep wanting to say Thai. Our tofu curry got the brown rice. I actually made the brown rice with some veggie stock. So if you have a hard time making your brown rice have flavor, make sure you add a little bit of veggie broth to the pot. Oh, you know what'll make it taste good? Even better, I should say? This right here. This crunchy garlic chili oil, but it tastes good, but I just want a little bit more spice. Okay, so tell me, what is a plant-based ingredient that you struggle with? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can make a video about how we can use that. All right, have a good one. Thanks for watching.